The FBI issues a holiday warning threat to Americans. I'll give you the details of that. Also, a confidential secret meeting that President Biden had with Chinese President Xi is a major, major red flag. And we have now learned the details of what China plans to do. And it's really a potential war, and we're now learning the details. I'll give you the details of that here in this video. It's shocking. This and more in this video. Let's jump right in. Thank you so much for liking these videos. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on more. Also, I'll be revealing the winners of our holiday giveaways and giving out more with our next holiday trivia in this video. So got a trivia question for you guys in this video. So stay tuned all the way to the end. And here we go. Okay, well, apparently Chinese President Xi has told Biden that he plans to reunify Taiwan with China. No ifs, ands, or buts. And, well, Taiwan doesn't want to be reunified with China. It doesn't want to be part of China, which basically means that China is going to take them over militarily. Well, you can let me know your thoughts on this, but Taiwan has been preparing for an invasion of China on them. China has been doing military drills preparing to invade Taiwan for some time now. And if this happens, this could be the third war, the third stage of war, potential World War III. We already have two major wars going on right now. The war in Ukraine, Russia, Ukraine, with other countries involved, many other countries involved, supplying and stuff going on there, as you well know. The Israel Hamas Gaza war with other countries involved, as you well know. The United States has been attacked in the Middle East. What is it, like 100 times or so since October, mid-October alone, and almost 200 times this year alone as well. And now we have multiple warnings that I'll get to here in a moment, both from the Houthis and from the FBI. Well, warnings for Americans here at home and warnings for American troops there as well. So, yeah, things are not looking good. You guys can let me know your thoughts on this here in the comments, but you gotta kind of wonder here that China does not fear the United States if the Chinese President Xi basically told President Biden that we are going to reunify Taiwan as part of our one China policy, and we're going to take them or make them part of China, whether they like it or not, whether it's part of negotiations or part of some type of deal or militarily. From what these sources are saying now, part of three different sources that have collaborated from what they heard, these talks are now saying that, yeah, they're confirming this story, and they're basically saying that Chinese President Xi told Biden that they're going to do this, or that the Chinese President Xi is going to do this. Well, who's going to stop China? They have over 1 billion people, which is like almost 4 times the population of the United States. Is anybody going to stop China? You can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. There's already 2 major wars going on. We know the American people don't want war. I mean, we could just, it's been known that way for a long time. Americans didn't want World War II. They don't want the Ukraine war. They don't want the Israel war. surely they don't want to go to war with China. Let me know your thoughts here in the comments. So, do they just let Taiwan get taken over? You also got to remember here that there's the U.S. Taiwan's Relations Act, which is actually signed by Congress. The U.S. is bound by that to help defend Taiwan. It's an act of Congress that the U.S. has signed. So, terrorism is at an all-time high here in the US. And if you've been watching my YouTube channel, almost every few days we're hearing about a new data breach, and now more and more countries are using cyber warfare as part of new data breaches, and now new countries are using cyber terrorism as part of their warfare. In November, researchers at Duke University published a 12-month-long study investigating data broker websites that sold U.S. military service members and veterans personal information. That's right. And in my opinion, this is some of the most valuable information a foreign terrorist could want. The findings of the study were shocking and couldn't come at a more important and scary time. The study found that U.S. data brokers sell military personnel and veterans personnel information like name, home address, email, phone number, marital status, homeowner status, estimated home value, medical conditions, religious affiliation, family members, geolocation data, and other sensitive information, all for as little as 12 cents a record. Wow. This information is out there and available for purchase by anyone presenting huge risks for active duty members or veterans and their families. Aura is an all-in-one safety tool that monitors your personal information and protects it from being sold by data brokers, hackers, data breaches, malware, phishing attacks, and other threats to your personal information. Aura continually monitors the web for your personal information and will send you alerts if it finds anything about you. And Aura can submit opt-out requests on your behalf to the data brokers. Aura also does so much more to protect you and your family from threats that you can't see. They also offer credit and identity theft monitoring, antivirus, VPN, password management, parental controls, and more. And you get everything at one low, affordable price. And members of my community get 14 days free. So go to aura.com/itsjimmy or use the link down below in the pinned comment or the description of the video to get your 14 days free and start today. It's a product I trust. The FBI issues a holiday season security warning for Americans here in the U.S. and U.S. troops warned of an imminent attack from the Houthi rebel leader. Here is the details on both. First, we will start with the FBI holiday season security warning. Take a listen here.
Department of Homeland Security and the National Counterterrorism Center have issued a warning this holiday season, noting that the Israel-Hamas war may, quote, heighten the threat of lone actor violence targeting large public gatherings, including holiday-related, faith-based, New Year's Eve, and First Amendment protected events related to the conflict. Joining us now is the leader of the largest counterterrorism and intelligence gathering operation in U.S. policing, NYPD Deputy Commissioner for Counterterrorism and Intelligence, Rebecca Weiner, joins us. Rebecca, thank you for coming on the show. How much of a rise in threats is New York City seeing?
We have been warning about this heightened threat environment that the bulletin that you've just described lays out for some time. And, I really think October 7th, like 9/11, marks a strong inflection point in terrorism history that we're going to be grappling with for some time to come. And what this bulletin outlines is a backdrop of a lot of propaganda warnings from across the spectrum. Al-Qaeda has issued dozens since October 7th across its affiliates, ISIS as well, Iran-backed groups, Yemeni Houthi elements, and Hezbollah in Lebanon are galvanized by what happened on October 7th, as well as a broad range of more domestic extremist groups, racially and ethnically motivated, anti-government extremists. So all of those forces and the polarization that we've seen are the backdrop for what's really the threat we're looking for, which is the lone actor threat. But it's really important to note that, all of the investigators, the officers, the analysts who work in our department, in our bureau, in our partner agencies, we do this for a living. We've had heightened threat environments before, and we will going forward. So we are well-trained and ready to deal with this environment, whatever it brings us.
This also comes here as a Houthi rebel leader has warned of retaliatory efforts against American warships if the Yemeni group is targeted by the U.S. as part of their newly launched operations to counter their attacks, the Houthi attacks, on commercial ships in the Red Seas. And don't forget that the Houthis have also been targeting American ships and anything in the region as well. The warning comes a day after Houthi rebels based in Yemen attacked 2 commercial shipping vessels south of the Red Sea. A spokesperson for the Houthi rebels said on Monday they had attacked 2 vessels that had alleged links to Israel. So the Houthis are saying, we're going to attack ships in the Red Sea, but don't attack us back. Please, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Also, as part of our way of giving back here for the holidays, we're doing some trivia, holiday trivia here. If you watched our last video, you may have seen our trivia question, which was, how long is the average growing time for a Christmas tree? And the answer is 7 years. So if you answered that correctly, we have some people randomly picked to be the winners. And the winners from that last video are Angie Sue 09, Sandra Harris 7657, Terrence Crawford 5124, and A Heart Like Ours. I'm going to have another trivia question here for you in a second that you can guess on. So you guys are the winners. I contacted you from your winning comment. You guys are going to win $50 each as winners. And it's just kind of our way of giving back. Here is the trivia question for today's video. What do people traditionally put on top of a Christmas tree? What do people traditionally put on top of a Christmas tree? So if you think you know the answer, please comment down below. Just take a guess. If you don't know, if you want to take a guess, comment down below and you could be picked as the winner. I'll announce it here in tomorrow's video. New videos come out here every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to like these videos and subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss out. Don't forget to check out Aura down below with your 14 days free trial and protect yourself down below. Or click here to see the breaking news in my last video. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.